All right, you guys. Hello, come on in. Come all the way in. Make sure you hit the notification bell after you subscribe. Thank you for coming in. You are appreciated and you are welcomed here. Just want to come on because I have made 3 wigs and I want to give you guys my review on my own wigs and what I need to improve. Um, so this is the first wig I made, and it's yarn braids. When I first made this wig, I didn't know that it was gonna be like this short, but since I didn't want it to be different layers and how I already pre-cut the yarn, I wasn't able to go longer if I wanted to go longer. Um, it's just the way that I cut the yarn. I need to do a better job at cutting the yarn so it can all be one length instead of looking layered. So I just got the shortest piece that was in the back and I let that be the guide, and the rest just falls however it fell. And whatever was longer, I end up burning it wherever it needs to be burned. Yeah, the ends are burned. I wish it was a better way to do it. I didn't Google, I YouTubed it to see if it was a different way to seal yarn braids. And they said try combing out the ends. And somebody even said use like a pet brush to comb out the ends and twist it up that way. And that it should hold. And they even said dip it. I never dipped my yarn braids before to seal it. Like, wow, I need to try that. So I'm going to try it with this wig right here because I plan on making more. So that's how I got this length. I really love the shape of the wig. Um, I really love the layered look, the funky look. I love big hair. I love bobs. I love short hair that is full. So I really, really like this first wig that I've made. It took me 8 hours to make, by the way. This is 2-strand yarn braids. I used one bundle of the yarn, I Heart yarn 100% acrylic, and I didn't hand twist it. Thank God I had a machine to twist the yarn on. And I got a wig cap. It's the wig cap with it's a crochet wig cap, and it's not the adjustable one. I got the extra large size. I might do like a how-to video on it. I don't know yet, but I just want to give you guys an overview of each wig that I made, and like, you know, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, what I need to work on or whatever. um yeah, I really want to do something about the ends, because I don't like, you know, everybody's probably not gonna like the burnt ends. I kind of like the look, but sometimes, you know, you don't want that on the end, especially if it's not two-tone. If it was two-tone, then that'll be fine, but it's just the very ends that are like that. So but I'm okay with it, but sometimes I'm not okay with it. That's why I need a better way at sealing the yarn braids and not just tying a knot, because that can unravel. Um, I'm gonna have to show you guys, like I said, I'm gonna have to show you guys the wig cap that I use, but it's a crochet wig cap and it's stretchable, but it doesn't have like adjustment straps on it. And I did sew on um 3 clips in the front, one on each side and one in the middle. I didn't put one in the back because I feel like it's secure enough in the back. And um, so I did start off at the top. When I started this wig, I started off at the top where there were much smaller holes, and then I ended up doing the rest. I know when it comes to wigs, you don't need to really and truly put everything close together. So that's what I was thinking, that you know, to not do everything so close together. But after the fact of doing it, I see that, you know, the top part where there's smaller holes, it should be its fullest, as full as you can get it. It can be spaces, but for the most part, everything needs to be covered. Everything needs to look covered, and so that the wig cap won't be shown. But when it comes to like the back, the sides or whatever, the top will cover that. But if you was to like move it in any direction, you don't want to see like the wig cap. Um, I know for sure like yarn braids they can be washed, so I know for sure this wig can be washed if I wanted to wash it, and I do want to wash it one day. I just don't want to wash it right now because I'm enjoying it right now. Um, it may not look 100% like, oh, you have yarn braids in your head, but you know, the nappier your base come, your wig braiding pattern, whatever braiding pattern you have under there, it's gonna get nappy if you have natural hair anyway. It's gonna get nappy and it's gonna cover up the little band. But if and next time I do this wig, I wanna make sure I get the yarn braid to cover up the band. Um, I thought about cutting it off, but I thought that wouldn't be great because it might not fit the head like it's supposed to or go on easy like it's supposed to. So I was like, next time I'll just sew it down and crochet the yarn braids on the edge to cover up the band. Um, what else was I saying? This first wig, yeah, you can wash this wig if you want to because I know that if you wash it, it'll take a long time to dry because it's yarn. Because I know when I did wash my yarn braids, it took like a whole day or even 2 days for it to dry, and it'll feel heavy. If you was to put it back on your head, it'll feel a little bit heavy. But since these are short yarn braids, they won't feel as heavy. Because when I had my yarn braids, they were longer than this, like mid back, and my head felt like my neck was like hurting because the hair was so heavy. But I'm gonna test it out, see how it goes. You can shampoo and condition yarn braids, so if you want to do that, just like you would do a normal wig, you would do this wig. Just to be gentle, just like you would with any other wig. And you could wear a headband with this if you wanted to cover up that band. I got some headbands and I got head wrap. You can also wear head wrap and do like a turban bun. I like that style. So you can like add different headbands to this wig. And next time I do want to sew underneath the wig like a silk cover to protect your hair if you was not to have like a anything underneath. Like when you wear a wig, you're supposed to wear like a stocking cap, but really and truly a stocking cap that dries out your hair. It takes your hair's moisture, and so it kind of damaged your hair in a sense. So it would be better if you had like a silk cap on to cover up your protective style, your real hair. So I would like to like sew on like a silk, something silky underneath the wig, and then not only that, but to protect the yarn that is peeking through the crochet wig cap, to protect it from getting dirtier than it would if you didn't have like a cap on, because I haven't been wearing a cap like I supposed to, and I see how dirty inside the wig is. So that's why I'm like, I'm gonna end up washing it, but it's not too dirty. But I don't want to wash it right now because I'm enjoying it right now. But I do have two other wigs that I could wear if I wanted to wear a wig, so it would be okay. And I'm really excited because, you know, I don't have to buy any wigs now. I can make my own wigs, you know, especially if it's this kind of style or whatever. But, you know, it's only well, it's only two really different styles, but I have three wigs that I'm going to show you because I did them three different ways. Kind of, it's like three different hair types. Well, this is one of them. I'm going to show you. Um, So yeah, you guys let me know what you think about it. Like I said, I got three clips in the front, one on each side, like by the temple. And it's the comb one. It's like your normal comb one. And you just push it in there. And my hair is braided underneath all the way to the back in like 10 braids. And so this is what it looked like. But yeah, next time I do like a crochet wig, I'm gonna cover up that band part, make sure it's not too visible, but you can cover it up with like a headband if you want to wear a headband. But people don't want to wear I don't want to wear a headband every day because that can get hot, but sometimes I want to cover up my forehead, sometimes I want to cover up the band, sometimes I don't want that natural look or whatever. I just want to be accessorized. Okay, so that's the first wig. I'm going to show you guys the next wig. Let's see, I'm going to sit this here. Oh, let me show you guys the wig before I put it back. So this is what it looked like off. It looks full off, but if I was to put it on the doll head, you'll see all the spaces that's in it. And that's another thing that I want to do to the wig is go back and add some more yarn twist to it to make it a little bit more fuller so it can be a little bit more diverse versus having to make sure everything is covered by making sure all the yarn braids is put in a certain way to cover all the lace that is being shown. On the inside here, these are the clips that I was talking about. I did hand sew them on. I don't have a sewing machine or anything like that. I hand sewed them on, and I got everything that I made these wigs with from my local beauty supply store. And like I was saying, the yarn can get dirty, and you can wash it. You can shampoo it and condition it like you would any other wig, but this one would really get dirty if you don't have like a protective cap over your protective hairstyle. Like this is my protective hairstyle. I don't have a cap on. If your hair is like really dirty, it wouldn't be good for you to put this wig on because it would really dirty up your yarn braid and have oil and dirt and scents, like a dirty scent attached to it too quickly. And so you want to make sure you have on like a stocking cap, a satin cap or something to cover that. But like I said, next time I do me a yarn braid cap, I'm gonna sew on like a silky base, so that'll be covered. Don't have to worry about that getting dirty too fast. So this is what it looked like on the doll. You can see the spaces that are all up in there. I just need to go back and just put in a couple of more in the top area where there are smaller holes. I'm not worried about the back too much because everything from the top is laying over that, and it's not really visible. I'm not too concerned about that. So yeah, the back have smaller, bigger spaces because they have bigger holes, and I didn't put too many braids back there, but they are mostly in the front here where I need to put some more to cover up whatever holes I want to cover up. This is my second wig. It's a wig ponytail. It don't have any clips on it, but it has a headband attached to it that I sewed on. And this is what it looked like. And I do have names for my wigs. So this one is like more of a natural looking ponytail. I didn't have anything to say about this one. It was like a first try, good try wig. Very simple, very easy to put on. It fits nicely. I have nothing too much to say about this wig. It probably took me about 3 hours to make this ponytail wig. I wore this, you can wear it like different ways, especially if you have like head wraps, or you can, you know, put on a different headband with this, and you can even tuck in the bang. Let me show you. You can tuck in the bang part if you don't want a bang. Like that, but that might not be too cute. But if you push it back a little, it can actually look natural and look like you have like braids or something. And then, you know, then it would probably be a good idea to have like clips right there so it won't slide off or whatever. But you make sure that's under there. So, if the braiding pattern it looks better than this, definitely, I would wear it that way. But other than that, I do have like this big, thick, um, headband that you could put on with it. Let me go get it and show you guys. One second. What? 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 So, this is the headscarf. And I'm just going to put it on. Put it on like this. Tie it up like that. Twist it like this. Alright, so yeah, this is another way you can wear it. And I might even wear this to work today. Like, I wasn't going to wear this one. I was going to wear my yarn braid one. But since I just love how the headscarf bun look. Like, if I could, you know, make head buns like this, head wrap buns like this, and like make it stay, this would be great to attach to a ponytail wig. But yeah, don't have too much to say about this one, but I do want to say, you know, as a trick to making wigs or ponytail wigs or wigs in general, curly wigs are the way to go, especially if you only have one pack. Um, how I made this one, it was a different wig cap from the crocheted, it was a different wig cap from the yarn twist wig that I made. It has very tiny holes, so I had to get a crochet needle that was very small. Let me see if I can show you guys. I don't have it with me right now. Hopefully I didn't lose it. But it's, you have your normal crochet needle, and then you have a tiny crochet needle that can go through very, very small holes. So that's what I used to make this one. And I have one pack of hair, and I did not cut it in half. It's probably like 10 inches long. When you do ponytails, you want to make sure it's long enough to like cover up the top of your head, or you know, flow to the back a little bit, or hang a little like this. And like I said, it probably took me like 3 hours to do, and it was like just one pack of hair. But you have to be like really patient if you want to do it like that, because really and truly one pack of hair should be enough for any wig, especially if you think about how your natural hair strands are. But if you really if you want to, you know, make sure everything is covered, make sure you do the parts that are going to be exposed the most. So what I did, because I didn't even fill everything in, I just went around in a circle, um, and I sewed the ponytail together so that it wouldn't come loose, and so that you won't be able to see the middle. But what I did to do this one, I just went in a circle. Went in a circle, putting in little pieces of hair in at a time. And I did, at first I wasn't doing this, but I saw it would be better. At first I was doing like the knot technique when I was doing the crochet, when I was crocheting it on the wig. But then I was like, let me do the knotless technique. So that give it more of a natural look, and it just looks more neater and more presentable instead of just seeing all those knots. And you're like, why? So, whenever I make, I guess this is something, whenever I make another one, make sure I do the knotless technique. And like I said, I only went in a circle. I probably did 2 or 3 rows in a circle, and then the middle is just exposed. So but when I pulled it up into a ponytail, you can see any any part of the crochet wig uh, base cap. I said that wrong, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's that. Really like it. When it comes to the care and maintenance of this, I'm like, there are wigs or whatever you would not wash, and that you'll be more considerate with and more careful with. So this is a wig that you would be more careful with. It'll be like a special wig, like a one-day wig. It wouldn't be like something you wear every day. It's not your everyday wig, but it could be like a throw-on wig, like you just gonna run to the store, run down the street, and you don't want to look like a bonnet-wearing person. I'm not. Don't come for me. I'm just saying. So, yeah, this could be a great way as a throw-on wig. It's very easy to throw on because, like I said, it don't have any clips. It's easy to pull on, especially since I sewed on the headband. It's very easy to come off. You don't have to worry about sticking combs in to make sure it don't come off. It stays on good if you have a big head like me. Well, it's a normal size head to me. Oh, okay, with all of these wigs, well, not with all of them, just the last 2 that I'm showing you. I got one more wig to show you guys. When it comes to doing the headband or scarf wig, you want to make sure you sew on your scarf first. Whatever is going to be covered, you need to cover that up first because it'll be easier for you. And then again, sometimes it'll be easy, sometimes it won't, depending on which hairstyle you're doing. Like for this one, let me see. I'm trying to remember how I did this one. I'm trying to remember, did I sew it on first? Or did I... I think I sewed this one on first. But it kind of looked like I didn't. But that's just the technique that I used. So sometimes it's a good idea to go ahead and sew on the scarf so that you don't have to be like, ooh, how am I cover up this spot right here, or I don't have enough hair, or whatever. It's good to go ahead and put the scarf on your head and see how it goes on your head and see what's going to be left out. So you can already have that covered, however you're gonna cover it. But it's like how I did my wigs. I did do a little bit, and then I'll take it off and see what it looked like. If I put the scarf on, I put it on and see how it looked a certain way and make sure I put it back on the mannequin that way or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, put it on whenever you feel like you need to put it on and see what adjustments you need to make. And that's how I did it. And so yeah, this is probably the fastest or the quickest one I made. Um, this one has clips. This is the last wig I'm showing you guys. This one has clips, and you can see what kind of crochet wig I have. These clips, you pop them out and in. You have to do like that. Pop it open, and then you make sure you get some of your hair in there, and then you can snap it closed. Snap open, snap close. So I got one in the back, I have one in the front, and one on each side where the temples are. And then I got this pretty scarf sewed on. I need to sew this part down because I don't want to cut this off and have these clips on there, and it took me a long time to put them on there. But I don't know really what I'm gonna do yet. I'm gonna have to decide. Okay, so this is the last wig I made. Oh. Okay, and it's a curly girl wig, and I believe I'm gonna make my mom a wig like this for Mother's Day because I really like it so much, and I feel like it's like low maintenance for her. And I don't think she really liked the yarn braid type look. So let me see if I can sit this up somewhere. So I really I like all of the wigs that I made, but you know, it has trial and errors, pros and cons, what I need to do better next time type thing. But for the most part, they are wearable, they are presentable, they are pretty, they are beautiful, they are wonderful, they are creative, they are unique. And I had fun making them, and I want to make more, and I will make more. But with this wig, I was gonna do like a full wig instead of like a portion. And when I say portion, I mean ponytail wig. I was gonna do a full one. I did use a whole pack of this hair, and it claimed that it was a one pack do it all, but it's not. So I'm gonna have to go back and buy another pack of this hair if I want to do like a full wig. But besides that, if I do like just the top, one bag is enough. um I sewed on the cap last. Sometimes it's I don't know, like you have to use your own judgment. Sometimes it's good to go ahead and sew on the cap, sometimes it's not, because sometimes you want to use the headband to cover up whatever you want to cover up. And I don't know. It's just, you will know. And sometimes you have to go back and fix whatever you want to fix so it can be how you want it to be. So that's what I had to do with some of my wigs. You have to trim some of the hair so it can look um, almost even, not too off, and play with it. This wig, it can get in your face if you was looking down doing something. You have to do like this to move it. That's kind of annoying, especially if you're at work and you constantly have to look down and look back up, and you gotta get. But so I was thinking about sewing down the middle so that middle part won't fall in my face, and I can just do like this. But I was like, what if I don't want that? So yeah. Um, but the clips, to make sure that it don't come off, all you have to do is pop it open and slide it in. Pop it closed, and if it don't pop close like that, just pick it up and close it. I'm trying to close it. Sometimes it act like it don't want to close, so you have to bring it out and close it and push it back in. You have to play with it. So And you do the other side. And I have one in the back as well. So
they have one for you, it's gonna fuss.
what's she fussing about?
I have no idea.
You gave her a pacifier?
Over and over again.
You tried to play with her?
Over
She might be hungry. Make her a bottle. But this wig, I gotta get some more milk. Well, she's not crying right now. But do I have anything to say about? So this is the wig that I was talking about. You know, you might want to go ahead and sew your scarf on, because you don't want to be like, oh, I need to go back and fill this part in. Like I sewed on this cap and I put the hair. No, I put the hair in and then I sewed on the cap and I was like, oh no, I got all this space. It was like all this space was left back there. And so I was like, what am I gonna cover this up with? Because I don't want to just cut up a headband that I have and you know it'll be a waste. So
D'accord. À présent que vous avez réfléchi,
oh, you're welcome.
que ceux qui souhaitent goûter à l'intérieur lèvent la main. 1, 2, 3. 3 d'entre vous aimeraient goûter dedans. Maintenant, ceux qui veulent goûter à l'extérieur lèvent la main. 1, 2. 2 enfants voudraient goûter
I
dehors.
have to give her a bottle. But this video is coming to an end. Look like I spent like about 10 minutes on each wig, explaining it to you guys. I need to be getting off here anyway, but like I was saying, you know what I was saying, and I used the sock, you guys. I used the black sock. I cut it in half and I sewed it on. Yes, I did, because I know that, you know, this is gonna be my wig because, you know, I was practicing. So it's like with all the first wigs that I made, it's practice, and so I don't know what I can do better next time and how much time it'll take me to make it. And so when I sewed that sock on to cover up the part of the wig that didn't have any twist on it and it was just exposed, that wasn't it, because it didn't look well when you just saw a black spot back there. Like, what happened to the rest of it, since, you know, it's not the same color as the headband? You know, it looked kind of weird. So I had to sew down a few pieces of the twist. And so let me show you. I sewed down like a few twists on the sock. The sock, I sewed down a few pieces on the sock to cover up that black part so it wouldn't look like what happened right there. Like, it looked like she's missing some hair. So that made it look better. That made me feel better, more confident about this wig whenever I go out and about in it. And I don't use anything specifically to make the ponytail a ponytail. I just use like this and wrap it around as a ponytail holder, or I use like thread. I like sew the middle, like I'll sew the thread somewhere, or stitch it somewhere on the wig and like wrap it around all the hair to make a ponytail and just sew it on some kind of way, I mean, I have a lot of techniques, a lot of things that I know how to do. I feel like that I incorporated into making this wig, so that's why I'm able to do this. Thank God for that. Hello, Sparky. How are you doing? Um, so it's like a lot of techniques that I know how to do, and so that's why this wig was possible. But now I am leaving. This video should post later on, if not later on tomorrow. And since you came in, come all the way in, hit that notification bell after you subscribe. And thank you. You are welcome here. You are appreciated here. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment and let me know. And that's all elevating, where we are leveling up. We are elevating in every area of our lives. Thanks.